Got too tired of the heat and dust of my city and decided to have a break. Wife suggested Sonpur, which hosts a cattle fair of historic importance. A friend agreed to go and the plan was set. We are now on our way to Sonpur that hosts the biggest cattle fair of Asia and of course the oldest running cattle fair of the world. In local parlance, this cattle fair is known as Harihar Chhatrher Mela or Lord Harihar's Fair. Harihar, by the way, is another name of Hindu deity Lord Shiva. This journey may be called a journey to the past, and we can use the time to look at the mythology and history surrounding the fair. Sonpur is located in the Saran district in the northern part of Bihar. Three mighty rivers, the Ganga, the Gandak and the Ghagra, demarcate this district shaped like a triangle. Sonpur stands on the confluence of the Ganga and Gandak. Starting on a day called Kartik Purnima, a full moon day generally in November, the fair and festivities last over a fortnight. The fair takes place near an ancient temple of Hariharnath. The origin of the Hariharnath temple and history of inception of the Sonpur fair are both lost in the labyrinth of time. The original temple is believed to have been built by Lord Rama on his way to the court of King Janaka to win Sita. The builder of the present temple is Raja Ram Narayan, was a prominent figure during the late Mughal period. The site of the present fair was originally at Hajipur, while only the worships used to be offered at the temple at Sonpur. During the reign of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, the fair was shifted to Sonpur. During the British rule, the European indigo planters used it as an occasion for social and sports gathering. Marshall, a European traveller in the 16th century, had mentioned that even the traders of the far-flung Tatar country used to come to the fair to deal in commerce and animal trade. There is a stone pillar of the Shungo period in the Kali Mandir of Sonpur. Fahian, the famous traveller of the 5th century, had actually gone through Sonpur region to reach Pataliputra after visiting Vaishali en route to Magadha. Vaishali, so very famous in Buddhist and Jain religions, is within 20 miles of Sonpur. The ancient University of Nalanda is only 65 miles from Sonpur. Some statues of the Gupta period have been found. Pala period statues preceding the Gupta period have been found too. After the train's journey, it was quite a long journey in dusty, bumpy roads in India's indigenous vehicle, the auto rickshaw. We have crossed the Ganga by train and now we are crossing the Gandak. The bridge seen at a distance is a railway bridge built in British period. The fair starts with believers taking a bath at sunrise of Kartik Purnima day in the swirling cold waters of the Gandak. What you see here is the ritual of offering water to ancestors who have passed away. This is the famous Harihar temple we talked about. All places of pilgrimage in India have got legends associated with them, and so also is the case of Sonpur. The story goes, once, while bathing in the lake with a party of women, a Gandharva or a demigod named Huhu made fun of Saint Diwala by playfully pulling his leg. The ire of the sage took the form of a curse that turned Huhu into a crocodile. In another incident, Indradumna, a king of the Pandyas, had offended the powerful sage Agastya as he failed to notice the sage when the sage visited him. The curse of the enraged Agastya turned Indradumna into an elephant who took refuge in the woods surrounding the lake where lived the accursed crocodile. Then one day, while the elephant came with a herd to the lake to bathe, the Gandharva turned crocodile caught him in his powerful jaws. Not to be taken lightly, the king of elephants tried to pull the crocodile up on the bank in an effort to crush him under the feet. A mighty battle ensued, which was joined by other crocodiles and elephants. The contest went on for thousands of years without anyone being able to overpower the other. But ultimately, the king elephant weakened and prayed to the supreme god Vishnu or Hari to save him. His prayer was answered and Vishnu cut down the crocodile with his chakra. The touch of the chakra, a disc, released Huhu from the curse and he went to heaven. Vishnu also released Indradumna from his curse and he went to heaven too. This sculpture in Sonpur commemorates the myth. Now we have reached the fair. The first lot of merchandise we have met are outside the main boundary of the fair, goats from Rajasthan and other places.
यह 13,000-14,000 कीमत है और अच्छा हमारा राजस्थान से पालन करके लाते हैं। अच्छी बकरियां हैं नस्ल।
आप राजस्थान से सीधे इधर लाए हैं?
हाँ जी, हरियाणा, राजस्थान, जबलपुर, सीतापुर मेले के टाइम में 1 महीने रहते हैं।
मेले के टाइम में मेरे
The Bihar government has found a good opportunity in the fair to spread awareness about health. We have entered the fair. As you can see, the cacophony is just huge. We decided to go straight to the animal fair of the Chidiya Bazaar. After a lot of questioning, we were allowed to go in with camera but with a very strict escort. Just for information, birds are covered under Wildlife Protection Act WPA 1972, making it illegal to catch, keep, kill, buy, sell birds or damage their nests. All indigenous bird species are covered under this act. The dog you see standing at the corner has got its eye dangerously injured, but there is no vet or any treatment available for it. In fact, there is no vet anywhere near the fair.
चलो चलो
Peaceful coexistence of rabbit and guinea pig. Trade in foreign birds is restricted by CITES, Convention of International Trade in Endangered Species. It must be admitted, our escort, the guy in blue checked shirt, knew his job really well, as he never lost sight of us.
रावण का लाल ना रहता है
India has 12 species of parrots, of which 8 are regularly traded. In fact, parrots form roughly 50% of the wild bird trade in India. These puppies have accepted their fate and were trying to get 40 wings amidst the din and bustle. This man mistook us as a buyer and tried to sell the large dog.
बाप रे कितना भाव है इनका भाव कितना है इनका 45 और वो छोटा वाला कुत्ता काला वाला
वो आपको 25,000
नहीं वो जो ये वाला ये
छोटा वाला
हाँ
16,500 जर्मन शेपर्ड
लेवलिक का बच्चा
This dog seemed to be a painted one, but we of course didn't mention that. White rodent. From mice to elephants. The origin may be religious or something else, but actually it is a fair of people, the people of the great historic country called India, and the true pulse of the country can be felt only in such fair.
बॉम्बे का बाली लीजिएगा 20 रुपया, कलकत्ता का कलंदर
swords and daggers for sale. This, perhaps, is the saddest part of the fair. Pompously called theatres, these are nothing but lascivious dance of women made for pick and choose. Naturally, the crowd increases as the night rolls on.
हमारी प्रचार गाड़ी के पास आकर दवा लगाने के लिए कोई पैसा नहीं, कोई चार्ज।
5 रुपया दीदी बहन, 5 रुपया। हाँ 5 रुपया, 5 रुपया ले लीजिए, टिकट ले लीजिए।
This is what they called Maut Ka Kua or Well of Death. The structure is rickety, shaking, and there is no safety measure whatsoever. One of the riders is a girl at her teens. Accidents and quite fatal ones are very common. We tried hard, but were not allowed to meet the performers. These are the cultural shows organized by the state government.